Good morning, YouTube fans. This is Carmen McPhail from United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine, and today I am standing at 83 Albert Drive in the town of Lincoln. This house behind me was built in 2017. It has about 1,500, actually I think it's like 1,480 square feet of living space. It is an over-under kind of design. The living space, the main living space, is actually above the garage and over to the side on the second floor. So let's go in and take a look. Let's head in. We're here in mudroom, entry room, whatever you want to call it. And what I think would be a great use for this house is if you had a home business that you wanted to have, then this would be a great reception area. It has heat, and then right here is a bathroom, and then there's a great space right behind me here that would make a cute little office. So this would be a great way to have people come into your house for a home business, but not have them in your actual living space, because the main living space with the kitchen and the living room is on the second floor. This is the first floor bedroom that I said would make a great office. It does have its own little closet, and also you will note that in all of the bedrooms they have put in little electric wall heaters. The reason that they did that is they put a couple of Rinnais down here on the first floor, and then there is a heat pump on the second floor, but they figured when you closed your door you might not have as much heat as you wanted in each of the bedrooms, so they put one in each so everybody could be individually comfortable without having to put in baseboard hot water or a central furnace. We're here in the utility room. This room actually was taken out of the garage space, which it's fine because the garage is actually 25 by 30, so this space was taken out. There's still plenty of room in the garage, as you'll see when we go in there next. There is a hybrid hot water heater. I actually have one of these in my house. They work great. They actually are great for keeping your slab from sweating also, because they do dehumidify at the same time as they heat your water. And then there's the second of the Rinnai heaters. They do have a water treatment system. The reason they put the water treatment system in was that they had some manganese in their water, and they knew that that can cause discoloration. It's what gives you the orangey look in your bathtub or your toilets. So they decided to put that right in when they built the house. And no, these are not for radiant heat. These are just all of the things for the plumbing for the hot and the cold water. They've done a great job of keeping everything pretty compact, and this is really the only utilities there are except for the electric, and that is actually out in the garage, and we'll see that in a minute. They do have their own well here, but they have town sewer, so kind of the best of both worlds. Before we leave the utility room, the last thing I want to mention is this door actually goes right out to the backyard. So you can go from the garage, just take a few extra steps and go right out into the backyard, or you can come back in. Great place to take off your shoes if they're muddy or whatever. Across from the utility room here, there is some great storage space underneath the stairs. You know, when people don't have a basement, which this is a slab, of course, that is one of their concerns. There's plenty of storage there under the stairs. There's good storage upstairs, and there's also extra space for storage out in the garage. As a matter of fact, they actually put a storage rack here in the middle of the garage that keeps it up and out of your way, so you can walk easily from one bay to the other and into the house, but also you have a place to store stuff. I had my cameraman go all the way to the other end of this garage so you can see it's 30 feet from one end to the other. So there's plenty of room for any vehicle that you'd want to put in here, although the limiting factor will be that there's like a 6.5-foot overhead door. So that would be what would limit you to what you could put in here height-wise. But I also wanted to point out that we have heat in here. It is an electric, they call them a hot dog, and it will heat this space to the point where you might have to open the garage door working here. So the electrical panel is here. It is a 200-amp entrance, so that should take care of any power needs that you have. And also, you can see that they put their cable here. It is provided by Spectrum, I believe. Hey, before we head upstairs, like, subscribe, share our videos, And don't forget to turn on your notifications to all notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. We're standing here in the kitchen, and as you can see, there are stainless steel appliances. This is a 5-burner gas stove. It has granite countertops. I believe that these are oak cabinetry, and then there's actually also a pantry that is lighted and has plenty of room to store food, so you can fill your cupboards with your cooking utensils. One of the things I like about this space is it's very open. You can see into the living room from here. You can see into the dining area. They have this nice little breakfast area right here. And there's also a broom closet here. As I said, you know, they thought about storage space when they were making this, since they put it on a slab. Here off the dining area, there's also this cute little balcony. I mean, it's not very big, but it's big enough for a couple chairs, or one chair even. So you could come out here and have your morning coffee or have your evening cocktail and enjoy your backyard. A couple things you need to know about the location of this house. It is a great location. It is less than 3/4 of a mile to the local hospital. It is less than 2.5 miles to all of the shopping in Lincoln, which includes, you know, grocery stores and hardware stores and mom and pop places and Walmart and Martin's, and it's just really conveniently located. It is right in town, but you don't feel like it because it is surrounded by hundreds of acres of woods. The living room is a decent sized living room. It feels much bigger because it's open to the kitchen and the dining area, and also because it has this great panel of windows that bring in a lot of natural light. That is one of the things about this house that they really did a great job of getting everything situated so that there's lots of natural light in pretty much every room. I am standing just outside of the living room, and this is the sleeping area, and there's a bedroom to my right and there's a bedroom to my left. There's another full bath in front of me. It also is the laundry room, so you know, it's great to have your laundry room right on the same floor where you're living and you're sleeping and you're taking your clothes on and off. So that's one of the advantages of the floor plan of this house. Also, the master bedroom is not giant, but what it does have that is a great feature, especially for those of us who have plenty of clothes and shoes, is it has this big walk-in closet. I think I could actually put all of my shoes and most of my clothes in this if I stacked them just right. As I mentioned when we were downstairs, when they designed this house, they made it so that each room can be as comfortable as the person who's in it wants. So there's actually a heater built into the light fixture of this room so that you can heat this bathroom without having to heat up the rest of the house, and then you can turn it off and walk away and not worry about using extra energy when you're not in a room. For those of you who aren't familiar with Lincoln, we are located about an hour north of Bangor. It's about 2.5 hours to Portland, take you about 2 hours to get to Bar Harbor, and about 4 hours and 20 minutes to get to Boston if you drive the right speed. We have a lot going on in our area. There are 13 lakes and the Penobscot River here, and so there's lots of recreational opportunities. We have miles and miles of ATV trails and snowmobile trails right here in town. So, you know, we're called lifestyle properties in Maine, and that's because we really embrace the lifestyle of living in rural Maine. And even in town, you can be to any of those activities in just moments. So just wanted to give you a little bit of information about the town itself. We do have some great places to shop. We have a nice old-fashioned Main Street that is just, it's easy walking. Actually, they just redid all of the sidewalks, which is great. And you know, our town office is actually right on Main Street in pretty much the center of our town. Everything is convenient. I've lived here for over 30 years and I really love this little town. Never knew that was going to happen when I first moved here. As I said, they really thought about storage when they built this house. So they have this storage shed out here. Great place to put your snowblower or your lawnmower, or even, store your Christmas stuff. It's not going to hurt it. And then there's a nice size yard here out back that you could easily have, a family gathering. As you can see, the well is right in the middle of it. I'd probably put a well house over that just so that, nobody's playing touch football and gets hurt by it. But it's, it is a nice backyard. So one of the things that is unique about this property is the subdivision that it's in has tree buffers on all the sides so that you don't see your neighbor next door. And this also, the owner of this property also owns the lot next door. The property that the house sits on is 0.93 acres, and the lot next door is 1.24 acres. So if you wanted to buy both of them, you could assure that you have the privacy on that side of you that you have on the other side, because you wouldn't be able to control how close anything got on that side. It is also located, the extra lot is located on a cul-de-sac. So this is the end of the road, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any furtherance of this road. It is a town maintained road, so you don't have to worry about association fees or any of that. So we should probably just recap. The house is 1,480 square feet, has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, attached 2-car heated garage. The taxes on it are about $3,800, and the lot size is 0.93 acres, and the price on it is $380,000. If you are interested, please give me a call. This is Carmen McPhail at United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. You can contact me at 207-290-0371.